Got him. Oh my goodness. Easy, baby. See what we got here. Oh yeah. That's a fine one. Check him out, men and ladies. Woo! Middle of the day, dragging a worm. Well, dragging a Texas rig stick bait. That fish is not very long, maybe 13, 14 inches, but it's well over, it's got to be over 2 pounds. Look at that belly. Man, middle of the day, it is just a little after 12. Hottest part, well, getting close to the hottest part of the day. And man, I had a bite just earlier and felt like a brim. Just shook it real hard and was gone. I thought, man, I probably hit up on some brim. Threw it back in and whoo, buddy, it was not a brim. That is a blast. Let me show you what I got here. I got a cream stick bait, and I've got one rod rigged up. I got this rod rigged up, Texas rig. I've got another one rigged up with a shaky head, but I've been in so much brush this morning that the shaky head's just not doing me that much good. I'm staying hung up, but with this Texas rig, it's coming through. Any of you guys that have fished much on the Duck knows there's still a ton of brush in here. It will be for a year or so. And rattling these worms, jigs off of this brush is a good way to get a hold of a bass. I think that one took it as it was, I was rattling it on a brush, and I think I actually rattled it and was dropping it back down when I felt him grab it. So that one was not a brim. That's awesome. Middle of the freaking day. I didn't get here didn't get on the water till like 11. Here it is 12. Had one bite before that one that I knew was a bass, and he pulled off. That was my fault. I didn't get a good hook set, but it happens. And my first one in the boat was a nice chunky one. So I'm gonna get repositioned and see if I can't get after another one. You guys hang around. There we go. Baby. Gotcha. All right. Baits, flipping a jig up in the shade. Picked me up my second largemouth of the, I was gonna say morning, but it is now afternoon, 12:30 to be exact. Man, hit pretty hard. I set the hook and pulled my anchor plumb off the bottom. So now I got to reposition and get back to where I can reach bottom again. I'm drifting out to sea as we talk. Oh man, I mashed my button and all my line ran out. You ever done anything like that? I could have 200 yards of line out before I know it. Alright guys, I'm going to pull back up on that point, anchor out again, see if I can't grab me one more. Usually get one or two off a point and then you might as well move on. And I done drifted out from 15 feet, now I'm sitting in 36 feet, so I'm headed across the lake. I'll catch you when I get set back up. There we go. Another decent fish. Pulling, boy. There he comes. Oh, reeled him right up to me. Don't you jump. Don't you jump, buddy. Get in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right in the corner of the mouth. We're getting them today. Oh, 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 oh. Check him out. Ain't that pretty? They are eating. God, they're fat and chunky. That's awesome. Alright, get back in. I'm going to show you this little bait I've gone to. And I've got some bites on it already. It's an 8-inch or 6-inch cream scoundrel. One of the first worms ever made, ever put into production. And that's in the live color. Made by the Cream Lure Company. Started a long time ago. I want to say about, God, 60 or 70 years ago. I'd have to look it up. I should know that. I did know the answer, but it's the first plastic worm company. Invented by Nick Cream. And that color was one of the originals. And it still works. But what I'm doing is I'm fishing these windy points still. The sun's still way up in the sky. We've got some shade forming on the different banks now that I may run later, or I don't know if the windy banks, the points keep producing. I'll just keep fishing them. Ain't no need to change if it ain't broke. So I've got quite a few more points on down this bank I'd like to try. So I'm going to give them about 10 or 15 minutes. And that's the second bite. I missed the first fish. I had a good one pull off. And then got that one right up next to the bank. The wind's coming across this little point. It gusts real good for a little while and it goes down. But it's coming across this point. Just like the other points that I got bites on. The wind was crossing them. And this has got a little shade forming, so that's even better. But I'm going to head on down. I've worked this one for a pretty good while. I'm going to move on down now to the next point. Set up again on the other side of that point so I can catch this wind crossing it. And see if I can get another one. You guys hang around. It's been fun so far. I've had a pretty good day. Been a ton of boats out here, a ton of kayakers. Lake's been busy, but it's not been too bad. hang around. Let's see what else we can get. First cast, guys, off this windy point. Where's he going? Where's he going? Man. Get up here. He's in there. I see him. Man, they're strong. Oh, get out of that. Get out of that. Oh, no. He's in my rope. Oh, he come loose. Oh, goodness gracious. Got him. Got him. Alright guys, check him out. Got me another one. I believe all these I'm catching here in the is turning out to be spots. I wasn't even really paying attention whether they were largemouth or spotted bass earlier. I should have realized that when they were pulling so hard, but wasn't jumping. And man, that's awesome. And they will dang sure turn your boat around. All right, I'm gonna get him back in. We're gonna get us another one, maybe. I won't get too carried away. That was my first cast on just after coming around on this point and setting up. They're definitely hanging in the wind on these windy points. It's got this wind that just blowing straight across them, and looks like they're nosed up in the wind, which makes them easy to find. I'm just running points right now, and I haven't got a fish off of every point, but I've got a bite off of every point that sets up just like this. Every now and then you mess up and you don't get the fish in the boat, but the bites are fairly predictable. And man, these spots are hitting like a freight train. That is so much fun. Whoa, baby. I don't know what that is. Get out of my rope. Got him. Oh my God. That fish did not want me to get him in the boat. My back camera got hot and quit on me. Golly. That hook just fell out. I caught this fish simply by keeping the pressure on, or he kept the pressure on. My heart's beating. He pulled my front end of my boat while I had the anchor down. I don't have my measure, don't have my catch board, but I got me a good one, boys. How about that? It is 1:45. That's a good fish no matter where you fishing. Middle of the day, hottest part of the day. People won't come out and fish this part of the day because it's too hot. You can still catch fish. Check it out. Man, that's a fine. Look how fat. That fish is fat. I'm gonna get him back. Oh, he was ready. Tore my thumb up. That's what it's all about right there. That thing hit like a train. I'm talking about boom. I wasn't sure if I was getting him in or not. He literally moved me from where I just anchored. So I got to reset up about 20 feet away. He drifted me, pulled me off my anchor point in a little deeper water, and so it set sail with me. And I did not think he was coming in the boat. Anyway, it was a Texas rig with a cream stick bait. I'm gonna redo it, get back in position and see if there may be another one out there off that point. I've gone back to fishing. Sun's up pretty high. We got partly cloudy skies. Sun's in and out a lot. Man, it's hot when that sun comes out. And you can fish the shade or you can move off. I've been hitting secondary points and main points as I'm moving around the lake. And now I've caught fish off of shade lines and main lake and secondary points. So who knows, when the sun comes out, these fish go to predictable places. That's where we got to look for them. They get in the shade, and they move out a little deeper where the sun's not affecting them, and they can feel hid and protected a little bit. Anyway, let me get this straightened out. I'll get my boat back into position and go again. Easy, boys, easy. Easy. Got him. Oh my goodness. It's been a fine day. Fine day. Well guys, I decided to pick up my spinnerbait on the way to my next point. And man, the wind picked up and the bass smashed it. I'm talking about smashed it. There we go. Little war eagle, Indiana blade. Look here, boys. Look you here. It's been a fun day. Check him out. Hey, it has been a fun day. The spots are eating it up. And they will flat jerk your arm off. My spinner blade is a little wider now than it was. I'll get him back in line. Line feels good. Man, he got all my glasses wet. I think that's 5, maybe 6 in the boat today. Got a few that didn't make it in the boat, but the 5 that did were pretty decent fish. I think all but 1 have been spots. I may go back and look on the camera and go, oh man, that wasn't spots, but I'm pretty sure most of my fish today have been spots. And wow, I was just making my way, letting the wind take me down the bank, and I came across some of the same grass not a real point. Had the same grass, had the wind blowing up in the grass like on the points, and he was in there. Oh man, I think I had one chase it right then. But that was a solid fish. He actually slammed my rod into the side of the boat one time while I reached to try to turn the camera on. Man, I should know better. I don't know how many fish I've lost getting a hook up and try to reach and fool with the camera. I ought to just learn from my mistakes and turn it on when I get done. But live and learn. It's a wonder he didn't break my rod, because he hit it hard on the side of the boat. I'm gonna make a few more casts. I'm not in the wind anymore. I done drifted out of the wind, so I don't know that I even get a bite in here. I see bait fish jumping everywhere. There could be one up in here. My spinnerbait came through and bait fish jumped out of the water out in front of me. Guys, I'm sitting on my last point, one of my favorite little honey holes, as I wait for the boat ramp to clear out. Man, what a fun day it turned out to be. Not expecting to have such a good day getting here at almost lunchtime when it's the hottest part of the day. But sometimes, you know, things can look up when you least expect them, and that's exactly what happened today. I hope there's a bite or a rock. Sometimes rocks feel like bites. But man, I just happened up on the pattern, putting two and two together. The windy points that had the wind coming straight across were the most productive. There were a few bites in other places, a few fish in other places, a few lost fish. I think 5 or 6 in the boat today. Some decent fish, real proud of that. And but man, never give up. At the end of the day, it's just now 4:30, and I put a limit in the boat of decent fish, so made me feel good. I'd been in kind of a slump, a good fish here and there, but today it kind of put a workable pattern together. I think if the weather holds true like this for a few more days, this same pattern would probably hold up a few more days. Mostly spots today, unless I was wrong. I didn't really start paying attention until the last couple of fish. Got to noticing that I'd had a couple of spots, and then I got to remember, said, man, that first couple of fish pulled real hard, but they never did jump, and I just didn't even bother to look. I guess I just glad to get a bite. It was being so hot. But guys, appreciate you so much hanging out with me and going on my trips with me. It means a great deal. I have met a lot of people here today. Ran into some guys. I stopped at Lake Catoma first before I came over here to the Duck. Talked to some really nice guys over there, and it's been that way both places. No run-ins with other boaters today whatsoever. It's just been a very enjoyable day, and we all deserve one of those days every now and then. Guys, get out and fish whenever you can. It puts a new perspective on the outdoors. You guys stay safe. I'm gonna get out here. Boat ramp's gonna clear in a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and find some supper, and we'll see you guys on the water.